After I was done editing last night, I realized that there was like an entire book that I forgot to mention about reading, which was the Shambhala. I cannot say words today. Anyway, women's spiritual poetry, 3 out of 5. That's what my rating was. There was a few poems that stood out, but not as many as I would like. Um, there was one that just if I can find it now. So in Linda Gregg's poems, I liked this line. It's does the soul care about mightiness of this love? No, the soul is a place, and love must find its way there. That was amazing. I liked that. I love when people talk about the soul because I feel like a lot of people don't, and it's just like people I feel forget about their soul and they forget about what they need as a human, and they're so focused on the material of life. And yeah, that's important too. I mean, you have to have money to have a house, but also treat yourself and do things that you genuinely love, because otherwise you're going to be really depressed and you're not going to know why. I know I had a friend who was like, I have this job, I really like it, I don't know why I'm so upset. And I was like, have you ever like taken a day off to like go outside and like appreciate life? And he was like, no. And I was like, that's your issue. So, yeah. Some of the poems here I talked a lot about that, and that was most of what I tabbed. I did tab quite a few, but I wish I there was just some poems I just felt like they didn't really speak to me. But it was really cool to read all of the women's poetry throughout history. It was so cool that the book went in order of time as well. So it was really cool. I got to Emily Dickinson and I was like, yes. uh, so that was the book. It was good. I enjoyed reading it. Um, I wish more of the poetry spoke to me more. That's my opinion on it. But I was gonna do the dishes and have a very productive day. I did not do any of that. I instead took like a 20-minute nap and played the guitar for a while, read my book for a while. That's about it. Um, but the dog's just been sleeping all day. He's got some bedhead. So I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've tried to drink coffee to wake myself up and it hasn't worked. I've tried washing my face to wake myself up, tried brushing my teeth to wake myself up. It's not working, and it's 4 p.m. and I'm still tired. I don't know if it's the sun or the fact that the dogs just look so cozy. I just want to like snuggle with them. I don't know, but I'm exhausted and I wish I wasn't, but that's okay because I can just sit and drink some coffee and read a book. Morning. It's not really morning anymore, but we're in the woods having a fun time. It's beautiful out today. It's like 60 in March of upstate New York, so we're having a fun little time. The dogs are ahead of my mom, so I have to catch up to them. I have like all their leashes around me. It's fun. I'm the leash holder. I thought that post was a person. It's not. It's just a post. Usually I would not walk on the path, but it's really muddy today because we had a giant rainstorm last night. And so I'm on the path today, which isn't as fun as jumping over the trees, but it's I'm coming. Ugh. Run. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's like a little action movie. Come on, boys. Good boys. You gonna drop the tree, Sim? Oh, they love warm days. Hi, Jess Slow. He's gonna go look for Mom. Jess, stay with me. They're both gonna go look for Mom. Oh, I found Mom. Was I going to stay on the beaten trail? Yes. Did I? No. Because I saw a pretty tree and I got distracted. But I'm back to the trail now. And I have to find my mother and my dogs. The dogs haven't come to look for me, which is concerning because I went to look for my mom, but that just means they probably love her more than me. But I don't know if I'm okay with that either. Look at how pretty this is. I should leave a crystal there one day for the gnomes. This is how my brain works. I love the forest. It's so pretty. The river flowing, my dog's right there, having a great time. Home and it just started downpouring. So, I took a quick shower. We were supposed to go look at land today, but it's downpouring, so we can't really go outside and look at land whilst there's a thunderstorm. So I'm just gonna read a book, have my tea. Hopefully the dogs will take a nap. They got my sheets and blankets just covered in mud. So I have to wash those tonight, which is gonna be really fun. My lip itches, but I'm holding tea. That felt better. I can't really remember what I vlogged last. I think it was that I was gonna just sit in bed and read a book for the rest of the night. I ended up taking a 2-hour nap after that clip, and yeah. But then I went out with some of my friends and we saw the new Batman movie. It was pretty good. I liked it. It was nice. Oh my gosh. So in the new Batman movie, so there's already Edward from Twilight, right? But there's like these bodyguards. I'm not like spoiling anything right now, so don't worry. But there's like these bodyguards and they're the twins from Teen Wolf, the werewolf twins. And I was like, oh my god, yes! I like leaned over to Caleb. I was like, Caleb, there's werewolves and vampires in this movie. And he was like, oh my god, Eliana. Hi, Sammy. I love you. Thank you, Bubba's. Do we have to take Jasper out of his cage? Because we have to feed Jasper in his cage because he has some issues with food aggression, but he's getting a lot better, I think. And the feeding him in his room helps. Hi, Bub. Hi, buddy. You're so handsome. Let's get your brother. I just totally forgot that today is Ostera. Why did no one remind me? So I got dressed. I'm wearing this little top with the skirt that matches it. I have a flower ring and just some more devotional rings. I wear a lot of jewelry for my deities. These are moonstones, so I wear them for Artemis, and the snakes for Hecate, and I have this dandelion ring that I dedicated to Freya. So yeah. Oh my gosh, Jasper, please stop with the bowl. If anyone knows how to like stop your puppy from spilling his water bowl after every single time he drinks, that would be amazing, because my downstairs looks flooded because every time I give the dogs water, Jasper spills it, and I don't know what to do because I'm scared that they're not getting enough water, because every time I put water down, Jasper spills it. That's him spilling it right now. Anyway, literally just put the water down. Just put the water down, walked upstairs, picked up the camera, and now he's doing that. I'm really having a good day. Later in the day, I did just some cleansing. I made a like cedar and pine. I guess cedar and pine are like the same thing, and rosemary like washing mix. I just washed my floors with it and just cleansed the shit out of that. And I made a money bowl and put it on my dragon's altar. So yeah, I don't think I've talked about like my practice on this channel. I think I've really only talked about it on my TikTok, But I also don't really get into it of like what I do on TikTok because I feel like there's just so much judgment and so much like this is how it's supposed to happen, like step 1, 2, and 3, and I'm like, no. What I like about magic is it like you don't have to follow like a certain like guided step of rules. Like, yes, there are guidelines and there are rules put in place for people's safety, but you don't have to like look at people's spells and like follow step by step because no, that's just not going to work for you. You have to make up your own spells. You have to see what herbs work for you. You have to know what deities, and if you even want to work with deities, work with you. And just things that don't even like are like things that aren't even considered to be magic, I use as magic. Like when I'm getting dressed or when I'm going to sleep. I haven't had a nightmare in weeks. Like, yes, I have prophetic dreams, but they're not like nightmarish. It's just like a dream. And then I'm like, oh, this happened in my dream. But it's not scary. I haven't had a nightmare in months because I started doing dream magic. I started doing all that. A memory just popped in my head. When I was little, a friend convinced me I was a vampire. And you might be asking me, Eliana, what the fuck? But I was fully convinced that like at night I turned into a bat and I just didn't remember it. I didn't have no explanation. I also would go around biting people, which actually explains a lot about me now. I was just really, my imagination was very large, to say the least, when I was a kid. What did I do? I went and I would talk to the ghosts in the basement. Alleged ghosts. I don't know what I was doing. It's been a second. I did this. I don't know what to do now. Yeah. I should probably go to bed. But my sheets are in the dryer. It's a mess. I put them in the dryer and then I tried to get them out of the dryer like a little bit ago. They're still wet. They're still soaked. I woke up and I took a shower, ate some breakfast. Now I think I'm going to just sit and read, probably take a nap. I've been up for a few hours. I'm tired. I've been up since like 7 and it's like 10 now. So, yeah. It's a bit chilly in my room, but I like it, especially because the sun's coming out and it's gonna warm up everything really quickly. So, ooh, that cloud's really puffy. That's nice. Y'all remember that Avatar episode where Aang, well, they were all like talking, and they're like, I wonder what a cloud feels like. And then Aang was like, I'll go find out for you, Katara, because he's a simp. And he flew through the cloud, and it was just all water. And I like to think that that's how scientists found out that clouds were made of water, even though I know that's not true. Okay, I finished Out of Justice by Carolyn J. Post. It was amazing. It fulfilled all of my murder mystery needs. They had romance. It had suspense. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved the characters. I got way too attached way too quickly, like I always do. But it was really good, and I really recommend this book to anyone who likes murder mysteries. It's giving NCIS. It's giving, I don't know, but I really liked it. Yeah.